Yep, I'm a tranny. Are you fucking offended yet? Hello and welcome to my channel, Hell's Tranny, and apparently words are offensive. A lady called Tina posted a comment above this article on Facebook, and I shall read that for you now. And now a crowbar attack. It's a really good start to that comment because it sounds like she's going to attack somebody with the crowbar, but unfortunately no, she just wanted to make a crappy comment about us Brexit voters. Brexit supporters, even if you personally are not one of the soy descent, why she has to use fucking stupid terms like that? Why couldn't she just say self-styled, which is what that term means? I actually had to look that up because I'm basically a yokel and didn't know what the word meant. Anyway, so non-racist in your gang. Apparently I have a gang. If I really have a gang, surely you wouldn't be posting things on Facebook because you would know that I could send my gang to do something. Unfortunately, I don't have a gang. It'd be nice to have a gang, just so that I could get them to do things for me, but I don't have a gang. I really want a gang now. Why can't I have a gang? Anyway. It's still your gang. You all bear responsibility for what you have created. Well, we'll just go straight to the comment that I made following this. It's still your gang, in quotation marks. Since when? That's a retarded statement to make. Yet when someone points a finger at Islam, when someone does something in the name of it, it has nothing to do with the Muslim population at all, for fuck's sake. Which, you know, I thought was a fair enough comment. I was expecting some horrible thing going on about me being Islamophobic for even mentioning the word Islam in a negative context. But no, that didn't happen. I was very surprised. Instead, this comment appeared from somebody entirely different. Please don't use the R word, it's horribly ableist. Ableist is such a lovely word. I do like that word, it's really posh. It's not a word for me because I'm definitely not posh. But it's a really posh word. While I understand why people don't like it when people use the word retarded and other words, I disagree. It basically comes down to so-called microaggressions, because a word can be used as an offensive slur to somebody. The word should therefore not be used in any context in case somebody should get triggered by it. And this I cannot abide. People can get triggered by virtually any word in the English language due to this. Should we just start banning words left, right and centre lest someone gets triggered? No, people need to toughen up and accept that words are words. And it isn't a slur directed at someone every time a particular word is used. Censorship of language is a bad thing. And censorship of language is a terrible thing. The reply came, but you did use it in an offensive context as a slur. No one's asking you to censor yourself, but you were asking me to censor myself when you said please don't use the R word. So you kind of contradicted yourself pretty much instantly. Anyway, no one's asking you to censor yourself. Just have some consideration and respect. Respect for who? Now, I didn't bother replying after that because it was basically a waste of time. But I didn't even use the word in an offensive context, or at least in an offensive context to a person. My argument was that the statement made was retarded, or backwards, or stupid, or idiotic. Any of those terms would have done It just happened to be that the first one that came into my head was retarded, and it kind of had an impact to it, which obviously it did have because you got offended by it. But it wasn't offensive to somebody. If I'd have said the person who made the statement was retarded, then yeah, you could have argued that it was offensive. Because, yeah, blatantly would have been offensive. I'm still not saying that it should be banned and people shouldn't be allowed to do it, but, you know, it would have been offensive. So, fuck off.